It's the morning. Today we are going to camp on an island here in the Philippines, and it's finally rained. It's been the first time this whole trip and we've got some rain, but we're at the port now and I think we're going to go on our boat. Gonna wear it. Filipino fins.
I don't know if I'd get in.
So we just did a little bit of snorkeling. The reef was really shallow, so that was really nice. Saw lots of cool fish, lots of funky corals and things like that. We've just come through on the boat and we've dropped off at this beach. The chaps that have brought us out here are going to be preparing us some fresh lunch, which is going to be lovely. But the beach looks absolutely stunning. We've secured a couple of beds, there's some swings, there's a hammock, and we can use this entire stretch of beach, which is lovely. We can also go into the sea. We've got our snorkel gear, and the guy said that often turtles come in, so we might have a little look and see if we can find some. But this place is stunning. So the beach is all private. There's these table areas. We've got a couple of beds, there's like a hammock over there, and this is like the bay. So, my hair's crazy. We are going to jump into the sea and potentially try and find some turtles. Hopefully we find some, but if we don't, hopefully we find something else. So we've just done a little bit of snorkeling. The footage I think is probably a little bit fuzzy. I'm using one of these cases with my phone, and it gets a little bit of moisture in, as you can see. And I was trying my best to clear it, but it's very difficult. But beautiful out there. It's not really a reef. There's lots of like underwater seaweed, lots of little fish sort of lurking in there. Didn't see any turtles, but it was really nice anyway. And it dips off quite deep at one point, so I was able to dive down and that was beautiful. But I think we're gonna have a little bit of a chill, put our feet up, and wait for dinner, lunch, food to be prepared. We're now going to have some dinner. They've set up a nice table for us, so let's see what's on the menu. Here we go.
You have water also?
We have the water also. It's fried in...
Is that sauce for the fish?
Yeah, also the squid. We like flour.
So that is lunch finished. It was delicious as always. I don't think we've had any bad food since we've been out here. It was all kind of grilled and freshly prepared by the guys. We had fresh fish, we had some fresh chicken, there was squid, there was like whole cooked fish that had been cut up. We had little salady bits with aubergine. Wow, it was just really good. And then we had some fresh fruits at the end, which were succulent, juicy, amazing. Once the guys have finished tidying up, we're going to jump back on the boat, and then we're going to go to a turtle area. Hopefully we see lots of turtles. We didn't see any in the bay here, but turtles, I believe, is next on the list. So we have finished the day trip. We've gone back, showered up, got into some fresher clothes, had some food. As you can see, we're a little bit red. I think despite the fact that it was cloudy, the sun was in full force today. My neck is a little bit red, my back is red. But we're now on our way back towards where the boat is, to go to the little island to camp. So we're very excited. We are going to stop off at a shop to get a few supplies, but all of our meals are prepared and ready for us when we get there. So yeah. My hair is a mess. We have just got onto this tiny little island. The sun is pretty much set now, but they're going to set up a tent where we're pretty much basically where I'm standing now. Like I say, the sun's going down, but this looks amazing. So this is the island, this is the beach, white sandy beach. There's a few areas to sit, some benches. And then there's like some huts over there where they can do some cooking. Palm trees. And here's our boat. What do you think about this place?
I think it's stunning. Our own little island. I think we should buy it.
You should buy it. So we're just having a game of cards. We've pulled a bottle of wine. The chaps have just put our tent up. We're gonna have an hour until we eat. And they're also going to set up a bonfire, so it's looking like it's going to be a really fun evening. So we've just had our food served to us. We have got quite the feast. We've got grouper, rice, we've got some pork, we've got a selection of fresh fruits for a dessert. So this is a grouper, we've got whole fish, lots and lots of fish. This is the pork, got some fruit. And over here we've got a big dish of rice. There's quite a lot of cloud, so I've not really seen a sunrise as such. But I'm not sure if woken up anywhere quite as beautiful as this place. Straight outside the tent, this is our view this morning. We've made some friends. So this is where we slept last night. How did you sleep?
Slept with the door open.
We did sleep with the door open. It was quite sandy. It was quite warm as well, and both Daisy and I are a little bit sunburned, unfortunately. We tried our best. We sun creamed loads yesterday, but the sun out here is so powerful. So yeah, so we slept pretty much exactly how the tent is now, which meant that we went to bed looking at the stars. Really nice, great experience. 100% would do it again. And then we woke up this morning and had a bath in the ocean. What more can you ask for? The sun is just coming through the clouds now. This place is spectacular. So the chaps that have brought us here are currently preparing some breakfast. I believe we're going to have breakfast soonish. And then I know that they want us to get back to the mainland for 7 a.m, 7:30 a.m. because they've got another tour today. So we've got about an hour left pretty much of our time here, and then we're going back to the mainland. Once we're back onto the mainland, back in Port Barton, keep forgetting the name, at around 1 o'clock, we are then going to get on a bus up to El Nido, which is north of where we are currently are. And that's going to be the last part of our stay here in the Philippines. We've got about 3 or 4 days in El Nido, and then we're flying back over to, where are we flying to?
Manila.
Huh?
Manila.
We're flying back to Manila, ready for the last leg of our travels this summer, which is Taiwan, which will be fun. So yeah, so we're going to enjoy the morning, enjoy our breakfast, and then travel back. Breakfast is served. We've got some fried eggs with what looks like half a loaf of bread. We've got some mango, and then they've got us some hot water and some coffees. Goodbye, beach. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it.
What was your favourite bit?
Watching the stars.
Watching the stars were good. What was your least favourite bit?
The fact that I'm sunburned.
We also had a sandy bed, which Daisy reminded me of every 30 seconds. There's something about crumbs and sand in the bed that she can't stand. So yeah, but no, that was our time on the island complete. We've just left it now and we're heading back. Great experience. If you come out here and you can camp on a beach, 100% recommend doing it. Being so far away from civilization, the sky is so dark because there's no light pollution, so the stars were amazing. So we sat out star watching for a bit next to the bonfire before heading off to bed. But we're heading back now. Okay, we have a couple of hours left here, and then we're heading up to El Nido. Sorry, the music's quite loud. I'm gonna end this video here. Last 24 hours has been amazing. Snorkeling, island hopping, amazing food, and then ending on a night on the beach is perfect. So good. Couldn't recommend it more if you come out here to this part of the world. I'm gonna end it now, and I will see you in El Nido.